The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Get ready.
They go again with Blue. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Now back to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to set the screen for Blue. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
19.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Ready?
He'll try again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
21. Eagles, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Donovan Ezeraku. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. First down.
On the jump.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
On first down, it's Blue. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 19, 18. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hey, smash front. Ready, ready. Yep.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0.
Cowboys 28, Eagles nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
No touch it. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, Yeti. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer. Wide, get wide. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Second and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Great, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10.
Get it. Rocco 80. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Gets it underneath to Blue. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Tiger Hornet. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They go play action here on first down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
All right, go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now second and 9.
Here we go, shot. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down up past the 15. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
70 Hawks. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
10 more yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's gone man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
7 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back on 80. Come on. Back on 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Ready, set.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Ready.
They go with glue between the tackles. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Ready?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 19-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Hurts.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Philadelphia.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Cowboy 80. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.